It's the Immaculate Podcast.
You are now listening to the Immaculate One.
The Immaculate Podcast.
You are now tuned into the Immaculate One.
It's the Immaculate Podcast.
You are now listening to the Immaculate One.
It's the Immaculate Podcast.
You are now tuned into the Immaculate One.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, we are back again for another episode of the Immaculate Podcast. I am your host. I go by I'm going to try, guys. I'm going to get this voice right one day, and I'm going to kill that note. But again, if I do it, your ears will bleed, and then when ears start bleeding out of nowhere, you're going to be like, damn. And then all of a sudden, I'm going to get sued. So one day I'm going to hit that high note. I don't have the voice. I sound like I've been smoking for 30 fucking years, and I never touched a cigarette in my life. But again, we are here at the Immaculate Podcast with episode 28, and I am here with a very special person. Before I get into that, because I know what you guys are thinking, who's the guy to the left? He's actually on my right, so joke's on you. But I got to give a shout out to our sponsors that also provide for the Immaculate Podcast. That is ShamFit Studios. Shout out to ShamFit Studios. They are a top facility fitness gym, guys. You can get your fitness gym needs in there. If you go by, you drop the Immaculate Podcast and tell them that I fucking sent you. You go get a free week there at the gym, guys. You'll be able to test out the gym. You guys will be able to test out all the new equipment. They got a sweat it out classes upstairs that is absolutely phenomenal, and it's immaculate condition. Yeah, you see what I did there. But in my opinion, it's a step up from Orange Theory. Guys, if you never checked it out, use the promo. And just go check it out for yourself. I've been there, and I about died. Actually, I ain't gonna lie to you. Next time, if I ever do the class, by the way, Charles, if I ever go do that ShamFit class again, I will have a life alert. I ain't playing with y'all. Y'all had me in there cramping. Y'all had me in there doing stuff that I ain't never done before. She was like, yeah, bend over and pick up that dumbbell, and they did 10 jumping jacks. And I was over here like,
You what?
you know what I mean? Like, but I had so much fun. So the sweat out class is worth it, guys. Just to use the promo code, you can get it for a week. It's a no-brainer. So then, shout out to the second people that sponsor this podcast, and that is Protein House. Protein House, guys, is a very nice, healthy restaurant. I'm sorry, not store. That absolutely makes phenomenal food, guys. They do protein shakes, they do snacks, BCAAs, you name it, anything health related. In my opinion,
I always get the. What do you think? The bison?
Oh my God, the bison is top tier, bro. Where are you going anywhere else to get bison? You know what I mean? Like unless you go to the health food store and like buy like Fresh Market. Yeah, it does. It does. It slaps, guys. And the thing is, guys, this ain't no frozen stuff that's been in the freezer for like 2 weeks and they still want to sell it to you, guys. This stuff is fresh. Check it out at the Protein House, guys. If you drop the Immaculate Podcast, they gonna hook you up. Tell them I sent you. Hell, tell him he sent you. Either way, if you use the Immaculate Podcast, you're gonna get a discount. Show up. Shout out to the third sponsor as well, guys. That is Guardian Storage. Guardian Storage is actually a new storage unit that just opened up here in the tri-state area, guys. They are off of South Greenville Road. They are currently going to run a special deal for the Immaculate Podcast community. Guess what they're doing? The first 2 months, 50% off, ladies and gentlemen. I said it, and I'll say it again. Guardian Storage is going to give you people, the Immaculate Podcast family, the first 2 months at 50% off. Yo, I got to give a Don DeMarco for all three of them. Out here dropping bombshells and nukes to help my community out. But enough about all that. I got to give the main shout out to the man upstairs, my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, Don DeMarco for the mans. I always. Dude, this is crazy, bro.
I love that Don DeMarco. Don DeMarco. That's fine.
Always got to give a shout out to my man upstairs. Without him, man, there's no me, there's no we, there's no anything. So I always got to take the time to be able to show my love and support for the things that he does for me. But enough about me. It's about him. I could introduce you, man, but I always say the best person to introduce is themselves. Tell them who you are and what you do.
Guys, my name's Austin Moslander, and as we were talking about earlier, this there's a difference in like the names. That's an old name. It's like
how old?
1505.
Whoa. Hold on, real quick. Just bear with me.
Back up.
How long ago?
1505.
Damn.
That's wild, bro.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That's wild. Okay, carry on.
All right. Yeah.
Sorry about that. I just 15.
We'll carry it back.
That's wild.
So that name goes all the way back to Norway, and I guess it would be like 17 grandpas ago or something like that. It was Thorson Moslander, which translates directly to Thor's son, Moslander.
We're talking about the hero Thor.
That guy.
I knew it, bro.
That's the guy,
You're
bro.
built like him. That makes perfect sense, guys. I just figured it out. I
Yeah.
just figured it out. This is all. It all makes sense now. This is the real Thor.
Dude,
Bro, you gotta be Thor one year for Halloween, dog. You got to.
I'm the small one, Mike. I'm the
Bullshit.
small one.
There's no way.
Swear
Wait, hold on. I did see a picture one day of like one of your brothers, and I was like, "Holy shit!"
You probably saw Alan, bro. That's the Thor right there.
Yeah, he is jacked there. I ain't gonna lie, man. He's
6'6", 305 pounds. This is a big dude.
Damn.
holy, holy. When people see that man walking around, they're probably over here like,
Fuck was that?
Yeah, somebody like, dude, that was like, that's like a cartoon or something, bro. Like, what am I looking at?
he's probably over here thinking like, "Joke's on you guys. This is what perfection looks like."
I bet his neck hurts. Just like looking down at people all the time. It's like, it's a struggle.
He said, "I'm the small one, guys." Think about that. I'm the small one.
Yeah.
Guys, shout out to you guys that are tuning in. I always like to give you guys shout outs, guys, because without you guys, I don't have a platform. I don't have people to talk to. I don't be able to allow to bring people in because, listen, this guy's got a very busy schedule, and he chose to spend it with moi. So shout out to y'all for tuning in, guys. Again, if you ever have questions, want to say what's up, anything at all, you guys do a great job of jumping in the comment section. Jump in the damn comment section and let your boy want to know what's on your mind. Sorry about that to interrupt. Carry on, sir.
No, man, dude, I love that. I love that you're live. I love that you got people that tune in, man. And like I've been following your stuff for a while, man. And
Hey.
like I love your content, man.
Hey.
You got a huge personality, and on top of having a huge personality, man, you riff, man. Like you have no subjects that we can't dive into that you're like we just vibe on immediately.
Hey, I mess with
Pretty
that.
solid,
I
bro.
appreciate that. I appreciate that, man. Seriously, I appreciate that because I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm still trying to figure this shit out.
Hey, man, you're preaching to the choir. You're preaching to the choir, right? We're both just figuring this out.
Yeah,
You
that
know
is
what I
true.
mean?
But you're doing a damn good job at it. Remember, I ain't gonna talk about what we talked about outside of the, but what I'm saying is you're killing the fucking game,
I
dog.
appreciate
You're killing it.
bro.
God, you're killing it.
I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's all right. It looks damn good. But why don't you tell these people, man, where you know, because I know you're not obviously from Evansville, but explain kind of like your upbringing, you know, what got you to Evansville, any kind of struggles and things like that.
Yeah.
Also, like, I know you're a business owner. You know, I want you to go into detail. Tell them about that as well. Maybe there might be some inspiring people that actually want to get into that field that maybe want to know a little bit of hidden gems, stuff like that.
Absolutely.
If you want to share that with them, man, it would be absolutely amazing. Then we'll go into the dark conversations.
Okay. I
Yes,
got
sir.
you.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. Yes, sir.
We'll give you the brief background. I mean, I'll try and keep it as brief as possible.
Sure.
So I'm one of 8 kids. Dad was a Rolling Stone. You
Papa
know
was
what
a
I mean?
Rolling Stone.
I love my father to death.
Don
but-
DeMarco, Popes. Hold on. We got to get Pops at Don DeMarco, man. Pops making the way for the genetic monsters.
So, yeah, we were born. I was born originally in Oklahoma City,
What?
in Edmond, Oklahoma. Yeah, that's right.
Interesting.
And so I was born there, and then we grew up there. Probably, man, I was raised on. We had 3 acres and 5 acres at one point. But we had 9 horses on those acres.
Holy.
Uh-huh. Yeah, we had like Clydesdales, jumping horses, paints, all that stuff.
Damn.
Dude, it's like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. My dad would give me the keys to, it was basically just like a lawnmower that he already had hooked up to this little flatbed that had hay bales on it.
Right.
And I had to go feed all them horses. First thing in the morning.
Dang. So you were taught at an early age what hard work was like.
Yeah,
Damn.
yeah. You go over there with some wire clippers and some gloves, and you go feed all those horses, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Damn. Yo, shout out to you, Sven. We see you in the comment section, bro. What's good with you, my boy? You know, every time you drop in there, I got to be able to give you a shout out. Yo, matter of fact, Don DeMarco for Sven. It's my fucking dog, man. He's holding it down in Indy. These are guys that I play contact football with. Sven is actually used to live lives in
contact. I thought you was doing flag, man.
Yeah, and listen. These dudes over there, they do shit differently, okay? The flag here locally,
Yeah.
that's that touch butt shit.
Okay,
You know what I mean?
okay,
It's just
yeah.
like patting a guy.
Yeah.
You know, like, nah. Like, you gotta, dude, they got people. Matter of fact, Sven is a really good, I call him like a good flag puller. Like, these things make pop noises. Like,
Okay.
it ain't the regular flags where if I just touch it like that,
But
they
you
like
can
fall.
hear it.
These you gotta yank
know
out.
you got pulled.
Yeah,
Okay,
either
got
that
you.
and man, people get murked out there, dog. So
makes
it gets
sense.
rough. But anyway, sorry to cut you off on that. I just got to say what's up to him. But you know, go back into detail. You know, you were talking about your upbringing and dealing with the horses and stuff.
Yeah, so we were raised on a horse ranch, and then, man, my dad owned an insurance company that had 250 employees by 2005.
Damn.
Yeah.
It's insane.
So my grandpa Allen, he started Groves and Powers back in 1963. That's an insurance adjusting company. For you guys that don't know, like, kind of what an insurance adjuster does, when a hurricane hits, like Florida, or a tornado just rips through anywhere in the Midwest, or like an earthquake hits California, insurance companies have to send out adjusters to go do assessments on that damage. And man, it takes a lot of work, takes a lot of mathing.
Right.
And so he built that back in the 1960s, and then in the 1991, my dad bought it from him, and then by 2005, he had 250 employees.
Damn.
Yeah, and then by the grace of God and a gambling addiction, you know, it was all gone by then.
Yeah.
I came around, you know.
Damn.
That's
Yeah.
tough, man. That's tough. But I get it.
Man.
Hey, but listen, he built an empire.
Yeah.
And you know there had to be haters.
Yeah.
And I feel like when them haters came out, he was over here like,
Shut up, bitch.
I'm doing my motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
I started this ship, and I'm damn sure gonna ride it all the way till the wheels fall off. So hey, shout out to him, man.
Yeah, shout out, man.
He's a dog.
Dude.
Sounds to me like he's the dog, man.
Dude, it is hard work, man. Like I used to walk into his office, and man, his office was the size of my apartment, and it would be
Jeez.
there would be file boxes just full of claims for homes and commercial buildings, like all the way to the ceiling. And he would just be there, like dead center in all the boxes, and he would just have his desk, and he'd be just doing them one at a time. Man, that was his.
Jeez.
That's where we catch him.
Hell yeah.
You know?
Well, like I said, you're a business owner,
Mhm.
and what is this business name?
The business name is Purpose Driven Painting.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
And how long you been in the game?
Oh,
The
man.
paint game.
The paint game, like 2013 is
Okay.
when I originally started putting paint. Man, I originally started putting paint on canvas, actually.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, I went to when I was in college. I really liked to, you know, expand and see where I could take my skills, and dude, it takes it takes good teachers. It takes you vibing with like people that know how to teach you, man. I mean, it's wild how we teach people these days. It's just incorrect because you gotta.
It's not just putting painting on a wall.
No,
I know, and it's an art behind it. Essentially, is how I feel. Like you guys are, to me, you're professional artists, in my opinion.
So what I learned in college was like color theory and stuff like that. Like you might look at a painting that has all these colors in it, and you might not see it, but there's a purple in there to make that gray happen.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Hell
so yeah, and then that carried on. Man, I think I moved here. I moved here in 2020. We can skip up,
Right.
jump back and
Yeah.
forth.
Oh yeah. We're gonna be all over the place, people. We're gonna get there though.
I moved here in 2020 from Las Vegas because, you know, everybody has like their little journey that they do in their 20s,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
So mine took place all over the West Coast, man. I lived in parts of California, I lived in parts of Nevada, I lived in Las Vegas for a long time.
Vegas.
Man, 2020, everything shut down.
Yeah, that was tough.
And I've got my baby girl. How old's your
My daughter's 4,
Okay,
4 and a half.
So mine will be 5 on February 12th.
Nice.
So they're the same age. So everything shuts down, and we're like, man, we don't really want to raise this baby in Las Vegas. So, and she's from here. So
Right.
I was like, you know what? Like, yeah, totally fine. Like, I love because this isn't very much different from Oklahoma City, where I'm from.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay.
dude, it's not. I mean, OKC's like 2.6 million people, but
Right.
this is 230,000, something like that,
Yep.
with the metro around.
Mhm.
But it's just the same stuff everywhere you go, man.
Yep.
But I was totally happy with it, and we've been blessed ever since, man. When
Hell
I
yeah.
moved here, I had to quit drinking, quit doing everything. I say that's the light version of it, man.
Yeah.
I was doing all the jazz.
Listen.
There's a higher standard for bad behavior in Las Vegas, okay?
Right.
Yeah, so
The city that never sleeps. By the way, guys, Vegas, for all the ones that know me very well know I love Vegas. I literally was going to Vegas like twice a year, probably in the last like 6 years. Like, I love Vegas. But if you talk to people that live in Vegas, and this is why I agree with him, they'll tell you, like, you don't want to live here. Like, it was mind-blowing for me when locals were like, because I was like, man, I kind of wonder what it'd be like to live out here. They're like, you don't want to do that.
it's just like a constant hustle. Like
Yeah.
there's FOMO every day.
Yeah.
Right. Like, okay, what's going on? You know, like here, like we had a concert last night or
Right.
something like that, man. Like we could be sitting here right now at, 1:30 in the afternoon on a Sunday and be like, bro, did you know that so-and-so is like 2 blocks down and da-da-da, so
Right.
we got to go check this. Like, do we really though? Like, let's just chill.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Right.
But it's 2 blocks away. We got to go see that.
Right.
Yeah.
So you come here, you come from Vegas, you come here. What was the adjustment like?
Oh man.
That's why I wanted to ask.
Okay, so that's a great question. So the adjustment process kind of took place at the same time, like simultaneously of my sobriety. So I got sober on July 21st.
Yeah, whoa, Don DeMarco for sobriety, man. It's a big deal. It's a big deal.
Man, we're working on 2,000 days without anything
It's
right
amazing.
now. 2,000 days.
It's amazing.
So I was simultaneously learning how to live just life sober while adjusting to the slower pace. But man, I think that's a God deal 100%. Like,
Yeah.
God put me here to slow me down a little bit, get to smell the roses or the lack thereof, because you guys freeze out here.
Yeah, fuck.
It's-
I don't like it.
you
I don't
freeze.
like
It
it.
was
I like
frozen.
West Coast weather, pretty
Bro, it was
personally.
frozen this morning, dude.
Yeah, it was fucking cold.
It
I was working at the bar last night, and the a gust of wind came in, and I ain't gonna lie to you, I almost went home right when that happened. I
Like,
swear.
we're done.
When that gust came in, I was over here like,
Fuck was that?
I'm over this. And it was misting. I was just like, all right, this is how we get pneumonia.
yeah. I damn sure thought I was gonna get sick.
No, but it's like, man, it was adjusting to the slower pace. I mean, it was nice. It was being able to settle down a little bit, get right with, because in Vegas, man, your thoughts are going a mile a minute. I had 3 jobs at the time.
Damn.
So I was working well over full time, much like I am now.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I was like, you didn't nothing change there.
It ain't nothing changed, man. And dude, I just went and did a 9 to 5, man. When I moved here, I had painting experience, and I was like, all right, I got to do something because baby's on the way.
Right.
I got to pay this rent, got to pay these bills. The first job I got here, dude, I was making, and like for a lot of people, man, this is a lot of money. This is good money. It was $14.50 an hour when I moved here.
Right.
And
Yeah, back then when $14.50 was manageable.
I don't know if it was manageable.
Yeah,
then,
I hear you.
It wasn't
I hear you,
manageable then, man. But that's what it was, and that's what we had to do, man. It was a grind, and then eventually I joined the union when I moved here, which is the local 165, and that's the painters union here. There's probably over 500 painters in that union, probably more by now.
Jeez.
And yeah, just to skip forward, man, I've done that for several years. Like a journeyman, which is the highest rate of pay you can get. And man, I mean, I just, I had a couple people ask me like, hey man, can you come? And a lot of journeyman painters get this where it's like, hey, can you come and do like this room, or can you come and do this living room? I got a lot of those. And eventually it got to the point to where it was like, I can either continue to do this, or I need to break off and do my own thing solo.
Right.
And that's kind of how it all
Hell
started.
yeah.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. So you literally come here to this area, tri-state area, to essentially figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
And not only that you figured it out, it almost was expedited because you had the little one coming.
Yeah.
You came here with experience, but you didn't already have something established here.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I didn't know anybody.
Yeah, that's what I say.
I didn't know a single.
You didn't know a
soul.
single person.
Uh-uh.
So you literally you almost were in a newborn phase because everything you were restarting over. It was
Yeah.
starting from scratch.
Have you ever moved to a new place, like a new
Yep.
city or something like
Yep.
that?
I used to live in O'Fallon and Lake St. Louis. O'Fallon in Lake Missouri. And then the one in Missouri also was called Lake St. Louis, and I was there and like only knew one person.
this is just me, man, and I encourage people to do it.
Yeah, I agree.
I encourage people to do it because it really is sort of like a baptism of your spirit.
It
Like,
is.
You're just moving away from everything that you've ever known, and then it's like re-experiencing a whole new area.
Yeah.
All over again.
Yep.
Which, if you've lived and grown up wherever you were born, it's like, I know that corner. I know who's going to be at this bar on this day.
Right.
But when you go to a new city, it's like, dude, I don't know anything. I don't know how to get in these roads.
Yeah.
Like, what? But every corner that you come around, it's like, damn, there's some nice houses over here.
Yeah.
And then it's like, oh, that seems like a nice. Dude, everything's new, man. All the people are new.
It's awesome.
Everybody smokes here. Everybody smokes cigarettes out here. I noticed that immediately.
Yeah.
I was like, there's a lot of cigarette smokers out here, dude. They like their cigarette smoke on the East Coast.
They sure the fuck do, man. Like, I ain't gonna lie, some people that just like reek of fucking cigarette smell, I don't judge them, but when they walk by me, I'm over here like,
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
bro, I hate cigarette smell so bad, dude. Or like, it's worse if like you kiss a girl, man, and it just tastes like you're kissing an ashtray, dude. Like, that's bad, bro. We've all been there. And
We've been there.
Yeah.
We've been there.
Yeah, shout out to the smokers, y'all.
all good.
Don
It's all
DeMarco
good.
for the people who smoke.
It's all good.
I got y'all, Don DeMarco, man. We don't hate y'all at all, man. Just sometimes it just don't smell right.
Sometimes you need a cigarette, man.
Bro, these cigarette people probably watching us right now. They're over here like,
Done. We're done. We're done.
it's
Yeah.
fine, guys. We don't want nobody. Listen, I ain't trying to have no smoke with anybody of any type of community. I don't need people out here smoking cigarettes right outside my house or everywhere I go. They're just
You
blowing
gotta
it in my
protest.
face.
Oh my God, man.
Cigarette
You
protesting.
don't like that cigarette, do you, bro? Yeah. Here you go. Camel Wides. Double ash.
They like torture me, hold me down, make me smoke a cigarette.
You're gonna get those cowboy killers. Like, they're gonna start showing up on your patio, just like, here you go, bro. Start smoking. Join us.
Here's a gun. You either take this or you smoke the
Take
cigarette.
this, smoke the cigarette. Man.
Oh man. Sorry, I really got that was good. So you figured it out. You came here, got clean, been clean ever since, doing your thing, started a business, because again, you started from literally nothing to something.
Yeah.
You literally did. You grabbed dirt and you literally built it into a structure, which is amazing.
That's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do.
So you literally took life with a new challenge and evolved it into an empire.
Yeah.
And you're building a legacy for your child,
Mm-hmm.
and in hopes to build generational wealth
Yeah.
for even the grandchildren and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think that's absolutely amazing, and I think everybody should be encouraged to do that, because this man literally that's sitting right here moved here, didn't know anybody, had no plan, no sense of direction other than what he was mentally and spiritually given, and his passion and determination built literally from the ground up. And you had to make connections, and you had to, I'm sure, do favors that you didn't necessarily agree with or even wanted to do for that matter, in result because you had a vision to not only build something, but to leave a legacy, because now people can look at you and go, he came from nothing.
Yeah,
He did that. You know what I mean? And to me, it's all about a legacy. It's all about leaving a legacy. I always say, man, you never know how appreciated you are until the day that you die and people come watch, they come to your funeral. You know what I mean? Like, because no one's ever going to validate you and give your roses in real time. Some people will be like, hey, man, you're doing your thing, bro. But you really don't know.
That's a whole conversation.
Yeah. Oh, dude. Yeah. Trust me.
We could deep dive on that too, man.
Man.
The people that encourage, so the best way that I've ever heard it put is that, some people want to see you do well.
Yep.
But not better than them.
No,
Not better.
That's
than them.
spot on.
Yeah.
It's spot on, man.
Like, I want you to do good, but man, if you start doing better than me,
Yeah.
bro, it's like,
Then all of a sudden, now we're,
he's jaded.
Yeah.
He's something's different. He's changed. It's like, man, you were here pushing me forward, saying, yeah, man, get it. Go get your deal. Like, get on your hustle, get on your grind.
Right.
It's like, you're different. It's like, yeah, dude, that hustle changed me, man. Like, it made me a different person. It made me, dude, you filter out so much drama and so much BS, like, on your way, because you just get, like, once you see the vision and then the focus dials in,
Right.
it's like, all right, I'm going to keep God here, and I'm going to keep this here, and that's the purpose. Let's go.
Dude, I watch ever since starting my podcast, doing it, building a team, Because this, like, I have a picture of where this originally started, what it looked like.
Isn't that awesome?
Dude.
Yeah.
And then watching how it's evolved into what it is, and I have all this.
Yeah.
And to watch some people like, yo, man, I think it's cool you're starting a podcast. And those same voices, you don't hear them anymore.
Yeah.
And then they'll try to ridicule you. And they'll try to drag your name through the dirt. And then you got other people who, you know, will bash my platform. And
but you know, okay, so it's here's what grace gives us, right?
Right.
It gives us the ability to look at people look at anyone
Right.
that sees us and, you know, maybe wants to grasp or something like that, man, give them some grace, you know, because we're all struggling. You
Right,
know
for
what
sure.
I mean? Yeah, everybody's got that struggle, and it's just like, hey, which struggle do you want? Do you want that struggle or do you want this struggle?
Right.
And so we chose a different struggle.
Yeah,
That's it.
I agree with that.
Yeah.
But you know what I do when people, you know, try to bash, it's not about getting even, because here's the thing. I have people who I won't mention who inbox me all the time and is like, yo, I think what you're doing is absolutely amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to be all in the limelight and doing all this. I just want to let you know you're doing your thing. And those people, I'm always grateful for that, because I'm like, you don't understand what that does for me.
100%.
But for the haters and the people that want to bash what I'm trying to do here, I just go pick up a random homeless person and take him on a shopping spree because of my community and the platform that I built, and then I get over $400 in donations, and I take this guy and I buy him outfits. We buy him a travel case. We buy him some cosmetic stuff. We buy him, you know, toothbrush, toothpaste, clippers. We take him grocery shopping. Like, that's what we do. That's how I get even. Hey, you can bash me all you want, but guess what? All you're gonna do is make me even work harder to keep blessing people and to show that your negativity boosts my positivity.
Yeah.
So I thank you for that. And Don DeMarco, for anybody that hates my shit, I can't do it without you. Well, actually, I can, but actually, I prefer you to be who you are.
You gotta be there, man. You gotta have them, man.
But
You gotta have 'em.
it tells me that I'm doing something right.
Tells you doing
know?
something right.
Doing something right.
Yeah.
So, does that really hit home when you were talking about that? Because I'm like, damn, I go through that now, and you know, I have an editing guy, I have an IT guy, and like it's slowly building over time. And I'm like, guys, believe in my vision. We're gonna get to the promised land. This ain't done for money, okay? Sure, everybody wants to make money, but I never got into this podcasting stuff to make money. I wanted to give people a podcast that they can relate to.
Right.
So I know multiple pro wrestlers that are millionaires that's been on TV. Your boy's been on TV. I've bumped elbows with millionaires. I was hired by a billionaire. Like, I have those connections, but where I feel like we connect better is to get normal people in here that you guys can see out on the streets and go, oh, I know that guy from the platform. Yeah, that dude started from nothing. He moved here to Evansville without knowing anything and built him an empire. That guy knows what he's talking about. That guy went to get clean. He went through the struggles. He was at ground zero, and he built himself up. And not only that he built himself up, he took people with him, because you got employees, sir. And I know you got employees. And the thing is you're providing for other people's households, and you're just doing your motherfucking thing.
Just doing my thing. Man.
That's, bro,
Yeah.
to me, that's elite level shit.
Yeah.
I would never waste my energy on hating people. I would promote it. Like, bro, let me promote your business. You know, my videos are averaging 2 to 5, 2 to 6,000. I even got videos with 7,000 views. But here's the thing. If I can't get a positive message out, because someone's probably watching right now that struggles with drinking or struggles with some type of drug addiction, even mental health.
Okay. 100%.
But when they see, and they'll never talk about it in the light. They'll talk about
It's 1 in 10.
Exactly.
1 in 10.
Exactly. And out of the 7,000 views I get,
Quite a few.
you know what I mean?
Quite a few.
They're not going to talk about it. But if they hear your story and they understand where you came from, it's a little bit more
Well,
relatable.
we could do a deep dive, like, real quick.
Yeah.
Just to give you a little bit of touchback, because I'm going to tell you where it was maybe 20 years ago. And, you know, we'll just say where it was. So, like, back 20 years ago, my original sobriety day is October 28th of 2005. And, man, I was 14, 15 years old back then. And, you know, as you heard before, man, I was raised on a horse ranch.
Right.
You know, like, there's no discrimination.
Right.
Like, when it comes to this stuff, man. It's just like, hey, you have that chemical imbalance, you have that genetic code, or you have that latent alcoholism or drug addiction that, man, it gets everybody. Like, it
Right.
doesn't care.
Right.
It does not care. And man, I would say it went from just smoking weed here and there to all of a sudden somebody comes up with an ecstasy pill, and then next thing I knew it, man, it was just we were doing cocaine and black tar heroin when I was 15 years
It's
old.
insane. Jeez.
Yeah.
I never would have. Luckily, I was kind of sheltered from it. But I mean, my mom was a drug addict, so growing up, I saw it.
I love your mom.
My mom is pretty awesome. She loves the hell out of you
Dude,
too.
I love it.
She's like, I saw my son Austin. She does that all the time, man. She does it every time she sees you. She's like, I saw my son Austin.
I'm the other kid.
Yeah, she is.
So y'all know.
She calls you. She does. She said you're her other son. But growing up and coming in and out of homes, sometimes I would not know where I was staying the night of. I wasn't eating on a regular basis. I was wearing the same clothes, but seeing it firsthand, seeing drugs in my mom's drawers and stuff, and not necessarily knowing why it's there or explained, and then noticing my electronics are missing and things are missing, I never understood that. But as I got older, I understood it was because of the addiction.
Man,
So
tough, bro.
it was easy for me growing up to understand the struggles because I was living it,
Yeah.
Was I the drug addict? No, but I had the second worst thing, and that's someone that you are not only related to, but someone you spend the most time with.
Yeah, man.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I feel that so much. So, out of 8 kids, I'll just say it's probably 90%. We all suffer from some form of alcoholism or drug addiction, and man, I've seen siblings fall in and out of sobriety. Like my mom's like your mom; she's got quite a bit of sobriety under her belt. My mom's got 40 years sober now.
Gee, Don DeMarco from Mama Dukes. She's killing it. 40 years is insane, man.
Yeah. And man, it just doesn't. It doesn't matter where you come from, and it doesn't matter. You're gonna see more of it, or man, one thing that a lot of people will do, and that I've noticed when people try to get clean or they try to get sober is man, if you had the struggles that I had, you would be doing what I'm doing. And I'm like, I'm not going to disagree with you, man.
Right.
But how long are we going to carry that?
Yep.
How long am I going to use parents? How long am I going to use, the foster care system? How long am I going to use, the abuse? It's my responsibility to take care of Austin now and the person that I am today in front of the other people.
Right.
Because it's like, am I just going to be an asshole to everybody around me? And it's like, dude, well, I was raised shitty. And it's like, no, you're a shitty person now.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's your responsibility to make Austin a better person.
I like
However
it.
the fuck that looks, you need to take care of that. Because there ain't no mom or dad or anybody else that's going to come in and be like, hey, we're so sorry that this happened when you were growing up. We're sorry.
Right.
And we're going to do all these things to fix. Fucking nobody's coming, bro.
No.
Nobody's coming.
Man, say that one more time for me, please. For the people that don't understand it, man. Say it again for me.
Yeah, it's just the best thing to remember is that nobody's coming to save you, man. You got to save yourself.
That's it.
That's it.
Literally, you got to bet on yourself. And if you got kids, you should look at those kids and go, I'm failing if I'm not doing everything in my will to benefit and better their lives. Not only your kids, but your mistress, your mister, your legacy, the people that paved the way before you ever existed and was conceived. Your bloodline. You don't want to disappoint your bloodline. See, most people don't ever think about that because, we live for right now. We live for the present. Obviously we've lived through the past and, we're excited about the future. But no one thinks so much about our bloodline, the sacrifices. Because like you and I were talking, you said you had 251 people that carry your last name in the world. Okay? You and I both know 251 people.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure.
So it is very important to not only carry that last name with a sense of urgency and weight, but how do you think your past ancestors would look at you and how you're carrying the legacy of the last name that they sacrificed for?
Man, that's the truth. That's the truth. Came all the way over here to this, totally different continent, different place, you know, and it's like... in the context of the kiddos, right? We you look at your daughter and you're like, bro, I'm just gonna be the best man that I possibly can be. You know, that's powerful right there. It's hard for me. Anytime, I look at Lena, I call her little lay chip, man. It's just dude, I'm like, dude, I don't care what it is. I don't care how hard today is, this week is, this month, this year, this whatever.
Right.
I'm gonna make everything as good as possible for this kid.
Yep.
So that I can be the and that comes in. It's not financial, bro.
Right.
It's not financial. It's not like, hey, I'm going to make $1 million and then this is going to make everything okay. Because there's plenty of millionaires out there that have an abundance of problems. You know, billionaires with tons of problems.
Yep.
It's making me the best version of myself so that reflection carries on through the generation.
Yeah, I agree. And there's a saying that you guys have had in those meetings that I've sat in before in support, and it's like, and I know I'm gonna say it wrong, so I apologize, but you'll understand where I'm going at when I say this. And it's kind of like, it's very encouraging, even if you don't believe you struggle with any type of addiction. But it's like anytime you're going through mental health withdrawals and you're doubting yourself and you're ready to throw in the towel, it's like, just go a little bit further.
Just go a little bit further, man.
You guys, when you guys say that, when I heard that,
so much, dude.
It blew my mind, because I'm like, just go a little further.
Just go a little bit further.
Just don't quit. You know, like just all you got to do is be better than yesterday.
Mm-hmm. And
And I was like, damn. And I'm thinking about it just in life, and I'm like, never thought of it like that.
Man, it's like that's everything, dude.
It is.
Success. It's all of it, man. It's like the struggle, the whatever. Like there's times when I've had to buy equipment that put me at broke, and my rent had to be, 2 weeks late or whatever.
Right.
But I needed that piece of equipment or
Right.
something like that. And it's just like, man, just a little bit further.
Yeah.
Just take it a little bit further. Like, it's tough, but we're gonna keep going. We didn't go this far.
Right.
To
Stop now.
right here.
Yeah.
There ain't and I look back at testimonies of my sobriety. Dude, I went to prison sober. Did you know that?
No.
Oh yeah. Bro.
Oh, jeez.
I done got the DOC number and all of it.
Jeez.
Oh, yeah. So I had a year sober when I had to go do my time. In the program they call it cleaning up the wreckage of your past. And this was from 2000. This was from a while ago. This was from the 20 teens. And man, it just came back, and it was like God telling me, it was like, hey man, I know that you are changing everything now, but you got a lot of wreckage, and it's time you're gonna have to do that time.
Right.
And so, man, even looking at prison time, right? Like sitting here listening to that judge and just being like, man, I thought I did everything right.
Right.
Like I thought I got sober, moved over here, changed my whole life, dude. Changed everything in my life, and it's like, you're still gonna have to do it. Still gonna have to clean that up. Still gotta go back there, and you gotta clean up the wreckage of that past. And it's either A or B, right, Mike?
Right.
It's what we're talking about right now. It's, am I going to take this as an L? Am I going to take this as a loss? Like, okay, maybe I don't deserve these things. Maybe
Right.
the other side of this is something that I don't deserve, and this is the speed bump, or this is the roadblock that's going to keep me where I'm at. Or I can take it as an opportunity. And my opportunity is, there are people in this prison that suffer from drug addiction, that suffer from alcoholism, and it's my job to carry the message that I have
Nice.
to these people.
Right.
And that's what I did.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
Also, I'm going to look at it in the other way. I know you said that you had that conversation. It's like, hey, you got to do this time.
Yeah.
Maybe in the situation that you got put in, maybe you were the best fit to be that person to pass that message from the knowledge.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, you're a believer, man.
Yeah.
God doesn't make mistakes, bro.
Never
He
once.
don't make mistakes.
Never once,
You know
bro.
what I mean?
Not
It's like,
one time.
And we get called, right?
Yeah,
and it's
100%.
like, what do you mean me? And it's like, nah, dude, you're the guy.
Yep.
You're the guy.
Yep.
And it's like, what about this fire? Like, I
Yep.
don't know how to put out this fire. It's like, yeah, but you'll figure it out.
Yep.
You're the guy.
I swear he does that all the time,
the
bro.
guy.
All the time.
Yeah.
I respect the hell out of that. You say that. Because I tell people all the time. Because, like, even yesterday, what we were giving to the homeless, and for the ones that are on YouTube, I know you guys are kind of like, man, what's he talking about? If to sum you guys up that you guys aren't on the Immaculate podcast Facebook page and my personal page, but we gave to the homeless. We donated to them. We talked to them about God. We didn't necessarily force any religion or anything like that on them. We just wanted to make them aware that God intended for us to be there for that particular moment, and it was just to open their eyes to faith.
Yeah.
And they were just asked why. Why do you do it? What organization you belong to?
Yeah. Who do you belong to? Like, bro, I belong to me. I'm here for you.
I'm looking around behind me. I'm like,
There ain't nobody here, bro. It's me, bro.
brother, I'm just here because God told me to be here,
Yeah,
man.
that's right,
I
bro.
can't tell you why, because he could have chose 8 billion other people.
Mm-hmm.
For some reason,
But you're here.
I'm here.
You're here.
I got told to do it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just following along. Did I have a sense of direction? What the hell I was doing? No, I didn't. I didn't know who was gonna get that shopping spree. I had no clue.
Yeah.
I just said I'm gonna drive, and I said, God, you brought me here for a particular reason. Show me who it is that needs to know who you are more. Randomly saw a guy sitting on the bench. He was asleep, matter of fact. Homeless guy asleep. Never forget him. Tim. He's laying there. Sleep like this. I ain't gonna lie to you. When I pulled up past him, I was over here like, damn, that dude's really asleep on the.
He was out.
He's out.
Yeah.
Something told me to stop. 10 minutes later in the conversation, guy's like, man, this is such a crazy idea. I'm down. He's like, I will jump in your car and I will go with you.
Yeah.
And I said, if you do it, it'll be one of the greatest decisions you ever made.
It's just the one. It's the one decision, right? It's the one thing that's like, hey, man, and that's. I rarely get the opportunity to pass this message along, man. It's dude, say yes.
Yeah.
Say yes.
Yes.
You know, like what else is going to happen? Like what's the worst thing that's going to happen? And like what I'm doing right now, day in and day out.
Right.
What's the worst thing that's going to happen? I fail.
Yep.
I go back to doing what I was already doing.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
I'll do it.
And I learned from it.
Yeah.
There's a reason why we were given 2 ears and 1 mouth, not 2 mouths and 1 ear. Yeah. We're going to mess up. We're going to learn. We're going to adapt. We're going to adjust. And then we're going to come back even better. Some of these life experiences that we have are actually teaching us, and it prepares us.
If you're taking the lessons, if I'm going to put this back to me, man. If I remember the lessons that I've been given, which I don't,
Right.
Marcus, you know what I mean? Like
Right.
I'm going to make this mistake, you know, 1,000 times
Yep.
because I'm a hard learner, man. It's
Yep.
just like,
Same.
okay, you're
I
going to do it
struggle.
again? Are you going to do it again? Yeah, I'm going to do it probably 15 more times before I figure
Before-
it out. It's
yep.
like, yeah, all right, I won't,
Yeah.
you know, we're going to learn a different way.
Right.
And those are the lessons that make us the men that we are, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So going through those addictions, what was that one moment? I not get you said you had a DLC number. I feel like that might not have been the moment. You had, because you were clean going in, right? You were clean. You were a year in. You said clean.
Yeah.
So what was the day that you literally said enough is enough and I'm getting clean?
Oh, bro.
That-
this is-
I'm sure they want to know. I want to know, like.
All right, I'll tell you right now. So 2020 hits. In March of 2020, we're sitting there. Everybody's bartending. Everybody's going about their business. And on March 15th of 2020, everything in Las Vegas, Nevada shuts down. And you cannot go to work. You can't gamble in 7-Eleven. You know, everybody knows what happened. I'm sure it was different here than it was out there. But if anybody that suffers from alcoholism, drug addiction, give me more time to do the things that I can destroy myself with, and I'll do it. So I was what you would call like a functional addict and a functional alcoholic. And man, that meant like, dude, I would keep bottles of vodka in our own cooler at the bar.
Oh shit.
Oh yeah, it was on top of doing shot. You know, everybody goes to the bar and it's like, let's do a shot with the bartender.
Yeah.
Bro, I need a little bit more than that.
Yeah.
I need a little bit more than that. So I had my own stash. Man, and let's see, it would have been probably, yeah, just before July. It was around July, man. I was sitting there, dude, and I suffered from like meth addiction as well. Meth is a really
That's
tough
insane.
thing to kick, bro.
Knowing what you look like, I mean, you're jacked to the gills, you're shredded. Like
Yeah.
I hear this and I believe it, but I'm just like, damn.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it doesn't pick, man. It doesn't discriminate. It's just like, hey, you know, it's one of the most addictive things on planet Earth.
Yeah.
And so, man, I was balancing the two, balancing the upper and the downer, balancing the dope and the alcohol. And man, I remember I just knew, dude, it was that time, and we had been. I guess you do a lot of things to try and mask what's going on in your life, man. So we traveled a lot, you know, like we still had finances, so we traveled, but man, that addiction was killing me on the inside, man.
Jeez.
So it was just eating away at the soul. And I remember leaving the house one day because I couldn't do it in the house, right?
Right.
So I would leave the house and I would go drive around Las Vegas, man, for hours, bro, and just, you know, just be feeding my addiction. And, dude, I knew I had to stop, man. I was coming down Horizon Ridge, which is over there in Henderson, Nevada, just outside of Las Vegas. Man, and I had tears rolling down my face, man. Tears coming down my face. And I was praying to God. I said, man, this has to stop. Like, I just need 30 minutes. I I had a goal to get 30 minutes away from it. I had a goal to get an hour away from it.
That's awesome.
I couldn't do it, bro. I couldn't do it. I couldn't get
It was
30
that bad?
It was that bad.
Jeez.
And so I had tears rolling down my face, man. And man, by the grace of God, like my older brother, Big Allen, big dude, calls me. He's like, "Hey, man," and he suffers from it too. But he was sober at the time, and he reached out, man. He put that hand out there, and he was like, "Hey, brother, you ready to stop dying?" He called me that day.
Damn.
Yeah, he said, "You ready to stop dying?" And I said, "Yeah, man. Like it's that time. It's that time." So he's like, "Man, I'm over here. I got a lot of contracts in front of me in Oklahoma. I need you to come here, man. Get into what we call an Oxford house, which is like a sober living house." And he's like, "Just work for me for a little bit, man, and get some time under your belt."
Nice.
And dude, I drove 1,000 miles, 1,100 miles, from Las Vegas, Nevada, Oklahoma City, detox the whole way.
Jeez.
Yeah,
That's where it started?
that's where it started.
Oh, man, that's so awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Dude, shout out to the brother, man, for really being the plug, man. That's amazing. Dude, it's crazy where it comes from.
Yeah.
But you asked God for it.
Yeah. And it happened. The answer came.
Won't he do it?
But here's the difference. I said yes that time.
Yeah.
I said yes that time.
That's awesome.
Because God's going to throw you lifelines.
Yep.
But am I going to say yes to him?
Right.
That's what it is.
Man.
Yeah, it's like that story with the people drowning on their roof, or the flood is coming in on the roof, It's like, dude, I sent you a helicopter. I sent you a boat. It's like, nah, God's coming. He's got me.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I sent everything your way. I sent everything your way. And he's like, I answered.
Hey, guys, jump in the boat. Don't worry about it. God's got me. Okay.
But he sent me though.
I don't know why that story, every time I hear that story, I laugh at it every time, even though I know the story. But it's just like, brother, I threw you 3 lifelines. Like, what do you? You said no to all of them, so I mean, there was only one outcome in that.
Yeah, yeah.
That's amazing, man. That's amazing. What's a message for someone that's wanting to start a business?
Okay.
Like, what is some inspirational or some sort of like knowledge that you have to share to a future business owner that may be watching?
All right, let's say you have let's say you have something that you do on the side, or let's say you have something that's man, it doesn't really matter what it is. Let's say you wrap gifts for people better than most people,
Okay.
and you're like really good at it. And it's like, man, I don't really know how to turn this into a business or whatever. And it's just like, man, there is no question of how. It's just do.
Yep.
And the question that keeps people from point A to point B is it's the thing that keeps them from doing it is the how. It's like, I don't know how, and it's like, you don't need to know how, bro. You just need to do, and you'll figure it out. Period.
It's true.
You'll figure it out. So I had no idea how to run a business. I had no idea how to do profit margins. Had no idea how to do payroll. I had no idea how to do bids. And man, that manifested itself in like doing things for way less than their value, you know?
Right.
But I needed to do it.
You had to learn.
So that I could learn. It's like, okay, well, this took me 2 weeks, and I charged this much for it. Like, okay, that's a loss. And dude, Mike, it was a lot of losses. Right?
I get it.
It was a lot of
I get it.
losses.
I get it.
Yeah, to put it in perspective, if I had charged appropriately for the first 18 months that I was in business, I think it'd probably be $250,000 in differences.
Jeez.
Yeah. But I did the jobs because I needed to get the name out there.
Right.
I needed to get the skill out there. I just needed to hustle, and I needed to do something with my hands, because if I didn't, I was going to lose my brain. You know what I mean? I was going to go crazy. But man, it's about figuring out what the value is, and the value's not there until we determine what the value is. And then, man, the another big transition is learning how to ask a customer for what your value is, or what you state your value is.
Right.
That's a really big, dude, it's an emotional transition.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Like self-esteem wise, you're like, am I even worth asking this number
Right.
for these services? And it's like, yes, 100% you are.
That's dope.
100% you are. And the people that work for you, 100% they are. Because there's a lot of time, there's a lot of sweat, there's a lot of material.
Right.
There's a lot that goes into it. And
Right.
it's like, that's going to cost this much. And what's going to surprise people the most is when people are like, yep, cool, here you go. But when you get the yeses from the right customers, and it's just like, you'll never go back. you'll never go back, you know? And that's a whole sales difference there is like the right customers versus the wrong customers, you know, the people that want the most for the least versus the people that know that your time is worth money because your quality is worth, it's worth what it's worth.
Right.
And they have no problem saying yes. They're like, yeah, that's what I anticipated.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, dude, just wait till
Dang,
yeah,
dude,
wait
that's
till
awesome.
wait till you ask somebody for 15 grand and then just be like, yeah, okay, when do you want it? And it's like, oh shit. That's
Damn.
wild.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And I actually can resonate with that with the podcast because I'm figuring it out.
Mhm.
You know,
You
I
just gotta
don't
figure it out, man.
I don't have a sense of direction. What I am good at is using this right here.
Yeah.
I've circled my whole wrestling career based off this.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know what I talk about. I find a topic and I talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell this. I don't know. People, y'all gonna look at me right now like, bro, you got a podcast. Like, you don't know what you're doing. I don't. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing.
The facts, bro. Like
I
I
just-
don't know either.
This is a hobby, guys.
Yeah.
But I know I'm damn good at it.
Yeah.
And having people come on the platform and having an audience and people watching, man, I saw like I checked my insight. I had fans in Asia.
Yeah.
I had fans in Nigeria.
What?
I had fans in Canada.
They want to see you, man. They wanna
Bro,
hear you.
I'm like, who? I mean this in the utmost respectful way. I wish if you were from another country, DM me because I want to know about you
Yeah.
and to a future potential to be a guest on the Immaculate podcast. But I don't know nobody over there. So when I see during the insight that I got someone that watched it in Indonesia, which I just found out here recently, there's a lot of Harrises there. I don't
Yeah,
even
you
know
found out today.
that.
You found out
What?
today. Yeah.
What? But when I saw that, and I saw someone in Nigeria, and then I saw someone in Asia, and I'm like, I don't even know people out over there. So I'm like, how the hell is my content getting out that far?
Man, it's what people love to watch. You know what I mean? Like, dude, I was telling somebody the other day, I will sit there on a reel for 45 minutes and watch somebody make a Damascus knife from scratch. Bro. I'll sit there and watch the whole thing. I'm
Hell
like,
yeah.
this is fascinating.
Yeah.
And it's man, like, you know, people love what they love, man, and like you, dude, you're charismatic. You know what I mean? People love to listen to you. You know? So. Yeah.
I'm good. Again, I'm good at talking, guys. You know, we always joke with some of my people. I don't do drugs before I do this. You know, it ain't like I keep the camera off and then go. You know what I mean? Like, or I'm not like shooting, but like I just got this adrenaline. It's like an on switch. Like the second the light comes on, I'm like, you know, it's just funny. Like, and a lot of people that sit in this chair, they go, bro,
It's that fire, though,
it's
man.
crazy
It's
how
the
you do
fire,
that.
right? Yeah.
Don't know why. I'm just good at it.
Dude, I think a lot of it is figuring out, man, like it's when you find that purpose, right?
Right.
And you find that it's like, I'm good at this. And then it's like, okay, here's the path. And
Right.
then, man, it feels so natural.
Yeah.
And it feels so right.
It's hard.
And it's, dude, it's in the heart.
Yeah.
And it's like, dude, it doesn't. And that's another thing with the drive, man. It's like once you find that, it's like, dude, you could hit me with a boulder, brother.
Yeah.
I'm still coming.
I'm still standing
I'm
10
still
toes.
standing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna come, man. I'm gonna come through. I'm gonna come through, and I'm gonna do what I need to do.
Right.
What I was driven to do. And man, for you, it's talking, and man, people love to listen to you. I love listening to you.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
Hell, I guess I got to be doing something right. I randomly convinced a homeless guy to jump in the car with me and go on a shopping spree.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, you know, it's very easy. If I was a homeless guy, I'd be like, hey, man, can I just stay here and you just bring it to me? You know, like, I don't fucking know you. You could have tried to kidnap me, do something to me. But it was like he knew immediately, like, my energy and what I was passionate about.
So are we gonna go further on? Okay, so we'll dive into that. So we have this side of things, right? We're
Right.
on this side
Right.
of the blessing, right?
Right.
And do I take what has been so freely given to me,
Right.
and do I pay that forward to the people that need it far, far more than
Yeah.
myself?
Right.
And that is like, yes, like this, and it's like you said earlier, man, like there's, what number do you get to where it's like, okay, happiness,
Right.
you know, is it this number, is it this number, like, happy? No, man, there ain't a number, bro. There ain't a number that happens that's in front of you, and it's that, dude, I bet going out there, helping that person get fed, get on their feet, man. Like that's where that's where it comes from, man. That's what it is.
All I ever asked from him was just give God a try.
Give him a try.
That's it. I handed him a mini Bible, and I said, if you want to question why I showed up, it's right there. And all I said was, if you can give me 1 page a day, you'll get all the answers you need. He cried on my shoulder and said, can I send you a picture of my new outfit when I go to church?
Oh, that's cool.
Bro, if I can throw a Don DeMarco in real life, mind blown.
Yeah.
I was like, what? You know? But it's a dopamine that you can't financially pay for. Just to watch him have faith restored into his core.
Yeah.
And to know that some random stranger approached him in the middle of a nap.
Yeah.
To do what I did, not because I wanted to, not because these great people donated to me, but it's what God told me to do. God is the ultimate decision maker. Like, he already forecasted that a long time ago. I have many people, and I did a video before shouting out everybody that did donations. Guys, the biggest donation was an anonymous guy. I know who he is. He knows who he is. Dude sent me $200, okay? $200. There's some people I know ain't got $200 in their own bank account right now, okay? $200 and said, I love what you're doing. I love that you're creating the peace, and I hope this helps. I thought he sent me the wrong number, okay, guys? Literally, when I saw it, I was like, oh, he meant to send $200. So I'm like, bro. He's like, I sent it to you on purpose. God had all this in line, and it's crazy to watch. It's like a domino effect. You stack them up, you hit one, and they all start going down.
Yeah.
And it creates this image.
But wait till you see the momentum come. If you wait till you see the momentum.
Oh yeah, this not even my first time doing it. I've done it multiple times, which I will say, guys, in December we're doing another homeless feeding giveaway. But this time we're not going to take someone on a shopping spree. We're going to buy a bunch of food and we're going to go bless all the homeless people. And we're going to do it Christmas Eve. We're going to do it somewhere around the holiday to lift that spirit up, guys. The Immaculate podcast, he wants to not only get back to the community, but we're trying to restore faith in people. We ain't here to push religion. We're not here to push a particular agenda. We just want to give people hope. That is, honestly, that's all I want to do on my platform, bro. Like, it's what drives me, man. It makes me enjoy living. Like, just the overall experience of watching him confidently grab stuff off the shelf. I can tell he was so happy. He never asked me for $1. He never said, hey, man, can I get some money? He never asked for anything and cried multiple times. We were singing Garth Brooks in the car together, bro. Who's having these conversations? I just met this guy less than 20 minutes ago, and we're sitting in my car singing Garth Brooks.
Love Garth Brooks.
Yeah, Garth Brooks is pretty awesome.
But yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I was just like, man, I wish I could do this for a living.
Yeah.
Just walk around and restore faith into people.
But we can.
You're right.
Yeah,
But again, like you said, push a little further.
Push a little further, Bubba.
That's it.
It's
just
right
keep
there.
pushing.
Just keep going.
You ain't got to know the why.
You
just keep doing it.
Yeah.
You're saying that. I'm like, fuck, I feel like he's talking to me. I ain't gonna lie to you. When you're talking like that, I'm like, fuck, I feel like he's talking to me. Like with this podcast, because I don't know what the hell I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing, y'all. But guess what? I'm still doing it. And you're here, and I'm here. He's here, and we're gonna make a fucking vision out of this. And eventually, when I get this vision, we're gonna build into an empire, like my man over here. We're building it from the ground up. We're gonna stack it up into a building. We're gonna build a dynasty, and then the vision will come. And at the end of the day, at that point, the vision will portray the message. The message, though, comes from there.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's all I want to do.
Yeah.
I just want to be God's best friend.
Yeah.
He's my father, my everything. I just want to be his best friend.
Yeah.
And watching you do what you do, where you came from, what you've created, and now watching you thrive in it, only just motivates. When you and I talked about this a couple weeks ago, that's like, dude, the motivation is like unreal, bro. Like, you're doing it. And what you say to me, you can do the same thing.
Oh man, that's the truth though. Because I was like, bro, do you think there's a difference between
That's
you
what
and
you
me?
Yeah, dude. You said I was like,
There is no difference. There's no difference.
Dude, powerful.
I was looking across the table and I was like, we were talking about where I was,
Yeah.
how many jobs that were in front of us, and I was like, Man, do you think there's a difference between you and me? There ain't one.
Yep.
There ain't one.
That's what you said.
There's the decision to do, and then there's the decision to don't.
Right.
That was the only difference, you know. And like you constantly make the decision to do,
Right.
to go forward,
Right.
and to make it happen. And it's like, do I let these thoughts and these dreams sit still inside of my brain,
Right.
or do I make that the reality?
Right.
You know, do I manifest? You know, you can manifest it, whatever you want to call it, wherever you come from, like spiritually or whatever. Man, these things that are in our heart or in our soul or like in our imagination, man, it is just a matter of, I'm going to make that happen.
Yep.
You know, a pyramid gets built one brick at a time.
Yep.
That's it. One stone.
That's it.
That's it.
It's facts.
Yeah.
Guys, keep fighting the fight. Man, I've enjoyed this. We got to do this again. We have to do this again.
100%.
Because there is a whole part 2 and part 3 that I want to get into this.
Bet.
And I got to have you back soon. I know you're a busy guy. We will hash out the details.
For sure.
We'll create this schedule again, and then we're going to do this again. And then the next one, I just really want you to go into a little bit more detail about the addiction, about the struggles, about what you've not only went through, but what you've seen from an outside's perspective, why people commonly relapse, like what the sleepless nights feel like. Like, I'm talking deep. I'm talking balls deep into that. Yeah, I said that, y'all. But I literally want you to go into literally the crevice of the conversations that most people are afraid to have or don't feel comfortable having. Just about what you've seen, what you've experienced, because I know for a fact someone's probably watching right now or will be watching and goes, damn, like I wish I had a 5-minute conversation with that guy.
There's no difference, man. I've been all the way down into the, like I've done like underneath the bridges, all of it, dude.
Right.
Like I've been there.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm here now.
People need a Captain America. People need an image to have a restored faith.
It's plenty of it, man. There's plenty of it out there, and it's like, man, it comes with the sense of relatability, right? It has to come with that person is like, a lot of the bias is that person is so much different than me, and it's like, that ain't the truth at all, bro.
Right.
I'm the same person.
Right.
You know, I've been right where you're at.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn. Well, guys, we're going to wrap this up on the Immaculate podcast, guys. I also want to give a shout out as well to my sponsor. I got some sponsors. I'm sorry, I said sponsors. My stupidity. See, I wish I had my stupid button because I called myself out. But here, actually, I got a better one for you. Now, joke's on me, guys. Shout out to my subscribers, guys. My subscribers that actually pay a wage to get this content and the notifications and all that stuff, guys. I got a special treat for y'all. I got some merch coming. I will be hooking y'all with some free merch. Yes, I said free merch. I'm about to start doing the behind the scenes. Literally, like the whole setup. I want you guys to see what they don't see. I want you guys to see through the experiences of like the homeless giveaway and stuff that I won't put out there, because I'm not here to put this message. Miho making that post had nothing to do with flexing at all. It was letting you guys know I got to see it from another point of view, and it made me count my blessings more. And I wanted to highlight positivity in hopes to encourage someone else to do the same thing. That's all I wanted to do. I didn't call the news. I didn't call the radio stations. I wouldn't go in live and all that. That's not what I'm here to do, guys. But my hopes of creating that post and to show you guys, mainly for the people that donated, I wanted them to put a face to where their dollar value went. But I want to hopefully encourage someone else to do the same thing. I'm doing it again in December. And if I can do it with no platform, program, community, organization, someone funding it, guys, that all came from donations. That came from you and I. I'm nobody special. I'm just Micus. Nobody special. And if I can do it, you can do it. And if you can do it, someone else can do it. And if 10 people do it, 10 turns into 100, 100 turns into 1,000, 1,000 turns into 10,000, 10,000 into 100,000, 100,000 turns into 1,000,000. All from one person. So the more that I do it and reciprocate it to you guys, I expect you to keep the same energy and pass it along. The world is screwed up. This world is bad. But if we win by making choices like that and bring faith and restore it into people that need it, we win. That's the thing. We win. And if we're winning, The bad can't win. Must I say that? And I say that just to encourage you guys. I'm going to keep doing my thing. And without your support, I can't do it. So I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for my man Austin that showed up here to spend some time with your boy because he's got a very busy schedule, but he spent it with the Immaculate one, damn it. So Don DeMarco for him for showing up, ladies and gentlemen. Make sure you guys go into the Immaculate podcast page. Make sure you guys go into the Facebook one and the YouTube one because, guys, these episodes are now getting uploaded. My editing guy Sam is doing absolutely amazing. I just saw him last night. I appreciate the prayers for him. He's been killing it for the editing. My IT guy is always blowing my phone up, giving me intel, telling me things to fix and all that good stuff as well. Sean, shout out to you as well, man. Shout out to you guys again that are watching the platform, the donators, just the community as a whole, guys. I'm going to keep pushing further because my man really emphasizes that. But I'm going to really keep pushing for you guys because obviously you're here for a reason. So I want to say thank you for that. Thank you for the sponsors that we have. Again, that's the Guardian Storage, that's Protein House, that's ShamFit. And I mean, we're going to keep the ball rolling, guys. If you haven't already, jump on the Immaculate podcast page. That is TheImmaculatepodcast. Ladies and gentlemen, bring your ass back here next time on the Immaculate podcast. Yeah. All right, guys, we'll see you guys on the next episode of the Immaculate Podcast. Y'all be safe. Take care of your loved ones. Keep doing the do. Push further.
It's the Immaculate Podcast.
You are now listening to the